For past couple of days, I have taken a break for some time and it really feels nostalgic to start filming again. There are so many plans that you have in 2025 and one of that is starting a YouTube channel for yourself in this year. That's the reason you have clicked on this video, right? I remember starting this channel 4 years back. This is the fifth year of this channel. And YouTube has given me that voice. It has given me that opportunity to connect with others. It has given me a lot of confidence in myself and in communication skills. Also, it has allowed me to reach a set of audiences which are researchers, which were not touched upon in earlier times. Earnings are there, fame is there, and one more important thing, people stop by to ask about your channel. But when you're planning to start, what are the different things that you require physically and subscription wise so you can start the best channel of your life? In this video, I will be speaking about 6 essential things that you need to launch your YouTube channel. Of course, YouTube is free, but we all know that if you really want to grow on YouTube, you do need to spend a little bit. Which are the things that you do need to spend, and which are the things that can be probably outsourced to somebody else? If you are a complete beginner with limited budget, then also these things are going to work. Okay. I will be providing a link of products as well as services. None of it is sponsored or I am affiliated to it in any manner. These are all the things that I have used in the past and I'm using them currently so I can vouch for its efficacy. So without further ado, let's begin. The first thing that I am going to speak about is DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and this is what is there in my hand. I recently bought it, and I'm telling you, this is a game changer. If you are looking to buy a camera for content creation, instead of going for a full-fledged camera, go for this. You can shoot in 4K with this. This is the screen, this is the lens. You can shoot yourself and you can shoot the other person. You can shoot vertically as well as horizontally भी इसको shoot कर सकते हैं. Also another thing is this has face tracking. So if I'm moving from one end to another end, you don't have to move the camera with yourself. You just keep it stationary and you move. So it will keep tracking the face. One thing I like about this over a phone is whenever you are using a selfie camera of any phone, the megapixels are really low as compared to back camera and you are not able to shoot yourself. Okay. इसमें क्या होता है? The lens itself turns towards you. If you are interested in shooting the stuff behind you, you just have to start it and make a setting. The lens moves towards it. If you want to shoot yourself, the same lens will move towards you. So you are getting a really high quality image or videos for this. And this is best if you are shooting for your regular shoots, for reels, if you want to click photos. That also I'm going to do now. One thing I want to say is if you are going to buy this, then go for a creator combo. It does cost a little bit more as compared if you buy this singly. The thing over here is you get a mic, so you don't have to buy an additional mic. Also, you get a tripod, this thing which is there, okay, which can be detached. If you just buy this, then you have to buy this separately. And there are other accessories as well which you get over this. It's a really a good value for money. And I initially thought it would be pricey, but then हमको तो भाई पसंद आया ये बहुत. And if there is one thing that you want to buy from this list of all the things, go for it. Go for it. You can travel with it anywhere. It doesn't get people's attention. When you are using phone for filming, especially if you are a student, because 60% of my audience are students. They are in some form of academia or research. If you want to shoot with a phone, then people do find that as an intrusion to privacy. But this, people are quite comfortable. I have shot videos with this in public and I haven't faced any issues. Not that you face issues with phone as well, but that slight intrusion of privacy and that attention seeking is there when you are taking a phone. The next thing that I want to speak about is a tripod. This tripod goes well with a phone. This tripod goes very well with DJI Osmo Pocket 3. If you have a camera, full-fledged camera, then you will require a separate tripod for this. This particular one is so light that you can just carry it anywhere with you. You can just shoot, you can go outdoors about it, and that's the best thing about this. It really has a premium look, especially when I buy stuff. For me, the design has to be really good. And probably the footage which I have incorporated in this may not do justice for it. So I will provide the link in the description box so you can go and have a look. It really looks good, elegant, and it is sturdy as well. It's one thing for you to make a video, it's another thing for your video to reach a lot of people. This happens when a video is search engine optimized. Search engine optimization means that you put titles and those keywords in the video, title as well as description as well as thumbnails that are trending, which people are searching, and you post that video. So now the video reaches a lot of people as compared to if you make a video without any SEO. If there's one service that helps you in that is vidIQ. Right now, I'm using it for drafting my thumbnails. The writing text which is there on thumbnails comes from this. The description of my videos comes from here. The title, what should be the title of the video, comes from here. There's another service which is TubeBuddy that also I have used in the past. Compared to both, I personally like vidIQ because of the user interface and the services that it provides. If you are going for TubeBuddy, then it is a more economical option as compared to vidIQ till you get a certain subscribers. Okay, if you are starting from zero, till you get certain subscribers, the fee for you is slashed over there in TubeBuddy. But in vidIQ, you have to give a yearly subscription. It doesn't matter whether you have subscribers or not. You can weigh both of these and use a service, but I definitely recommend using some sort of keyword explorer or search engine optimization so that your videos are optimized. You are putting so much effort into the video, but it is not reaching the audience. Then what's the point of having a channel? You will see the results soon once you start using. If you are starting your channel from scratch, then most probably you will not have editors, thumbnail makers, and things like that. You have to make everything from scratch and do it yourself. Then this service is going to help you. Canva. Okay, I'm sure all of us know. For my PhD, also being a research scholar, all my presentations are made in Canva. Like Microsoft PPT has become a thing of past form. The kind of templates you have and the things and services which are present in Canva just are next level. And I would recommend this highly for those who are starting out content creation, especially YouTube. YouTube requires a lot of work. So when you require a lot of work, then you need a subscription which is as robust as Canva, which can fulfill all your design needs. If it is a thumbnail, there are hundreds and thousands of templates which are available on Canva, and you just have to remove their face and replace it with your face. The thumbnail is ready. You can start a business totally in Canva. You can make a Canva template and sell it online. Now your video needs are sorted. Let's move to audio. The first thing that is required is mic. If you are going for the DJI Creator Combo option, which I have mentioned in the first place, then you are already covered because mic is already there in that. If you don't have that and you don't want to buy it, you are shooting from phone, then the mic that is being used by most is the Boya mic. It comes to around 1,500. If you are going for a wireless option, then you can go for Hollyland. There is also Grenario, which offers a wireless mic. One thing I want to make it clear is mic is just 20% of your audio. Rest 60% is the room acoustics. There are a lot of things which are going on. There is a lot of echo. This setup also I have made new. It's in a different room than I used to film earlier. So here it is not optimized for echo. So you might get slight echo in this video. I have ordered acoustics and stuff like that. And creators make most mistake in buying the most expensive mic, most high quality mic, but not regulating the room acoustic. Acoustic means there should be no echo. So either you put curtains. Curtains means not synthetic curtains, the thick, dark curtains which will absorb sound. Sound is reflected on the walls and it comes again. So there is primary voice that I'm speaking now, and there is another voice that is hitting the walls and it is coming back. The next step of audio processing, which contributes to another 20%, is the post process. What we do normally is we just take video, we film it, and we upload it to YouTube. हो गया बस हमारा काम हो गया. तो ऐसे नहीं करना है. So first you treat the voice in Audacity or any other softwares. There are other softwares like Adobe and all. These are paid. Audacity is a free software. It is open source, completely suitable for beginners. And I'll give you a tutorial in the description. It is by a creator called Angad. And he has summarized an Audacity tutorial in 2 minutes. So you will not even require 10 hours or something like that. Once you are done with the edit or once your final file is ready, remove the audio part of it, process it in Audacity, get the edited audio and attach it back to the video which is there. Okay, that is what I have been doing lately. Echo is not the only thing that it treats, it also normalizes your voice. When we speak, there are high tones, there are low tones. When you publish the file just like that, these high tones and low tones do not get normalized. Okay, it is not balanced. So when you process the audio, it's totally balanced. It is really good for the ears. It does help in reducing the echo to a large extent. Treating the audio is really important, and I don't want any creator to just film the video and upload it just like that. It will take 2 minutes, but it will make a difference of 1,000 views and 10 views. Okay, that is the difference that you will get. Video quality थोड़ा 19-20 हुआ तो भी चलता है, but audio quality, if it is 19-20, then people do not stop by. One thing that you need for good processing of video is a good editing software. There are different types. There is Adobe is there. There is Final Cut Pro if you are using Mac. There is iMovie. Then there is Filmora. Okay. If you are a complete beginner and you want to edit on a laptop, I would suggest going for a Filmora, going for a paid version. Filmora is the only software which gives you full-fledged editing benefits, just like how you have in Adobe and different other softwares. Filmora has different plans. One of it is perpetual plan. Perpetual meaning it is lifetime. So you buy once, you keep editing for entire life. Here and there, if there are major upgrades, then you may have to pay a little bit. But overall, that particular version goes free for life. I have been using Filmora from the starting. Even this video will get edited by it. My videos are generally informational and they are straight, direct, has a stock library. Then there are different code transactions and all. So it depends on how your usage. It is a really fully featured software and I highly recommend it. If you are using mobile, then I would suggest going for InShot, or you can also go for something called as VN Editor. First few projects are free in this case, so you can definitely try and use and see whatever fits your bill. So usually most of the creators, they edit at night. If you are editing, please use earphones or headphones for that. Now there is a perception that for editing you require a Mac or a big PC or something like that. This is HP, and if you are using any regular laptop also, you can very well use it for editing. I'll tell you one trick. You do a rough cut on one day and add the transitions and everything. Final thing, you do it on another day. So that way your system gets a time for a cool down. And I have been using this trick for past 4 years now, and my laptop has never gone out of battery, or it has never crashed because of editing. All the things that I have suggested in this video are paid. There are free options as well. You can use that as per your convenience. And YouTube, eventually it is free, but then if you really want to upgrade your game, then you will do require a little bit stuff that I've mentioned in this video. Can you grow without it? Definitely. Now you don't need a DJI to grow on YouTube. You can definitely use your phone. Here, the point of this video was to suggest the best things which are there, to suggest products and services that I have used personally. Treating YouTube like a business from day one really helps. And any business requires investment. And YouTube is something that requires no or least amount of I'm not asking you to buy all of these at once. Pick one thing, buy that, and you will be done. You won't even require probably all of the things. You can start using it in the middle of your journey, but that much I am sure that at some stage of YouTube, you are going to require these. I make content regarding PhD and research, and a lot of them are students. So in this case, as I've said, you can just pick one thing, start with it, and then if you think that in the course of action you are going to require it, you can buy it. There are a lot of EMI options, so I don't think it should be an issue considering the recent increase in stipend of research scholars. Also, for me personally, I have upgraded my setup this year. There's one thing which is pending, by the way, which is acoustics. I'm hearing a lot of echo in this room, and मतलब मेरा दिमाग घूम जाता है when I hear echo in video. I wish you a very happy new year. Let me know what other content that you want to film, and I will be regular now with long form as well as short form content. I am changing the strategy of this channel a little bit, and I am experimenting vlog style videos. Probably that would help me to connect with you in a better manner. A happy new year, and see you in the next video.